had some terrific moments this season, but where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Spencer in at the point. And for Portland, Donovan Clingan out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then there's Avdia, and it's Sissoko in at two-guard. And there's some debate around how important it is to gain momentum early in the season, Richard.
Well, in a competitive conference, it could be the difference between making and missing the playoffs or having home court and not. That first third of the season is so important.
Two open that time. They didn't look easy.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Spencer. To the inside. Fade away. Chalk up two there.
You better tackle Jimmy to stop him. Butler has so much heart.
Now Portland with it. Pass to Clingan. Here's Sissoko. Portland moving it around. And here's Grant from the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Hield. Off target from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Avdia. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Ryan, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Spencer. Now Butler. He's covered by Grant. And here's Hield. Fires for three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Elite from three-point land. Buddy Hield, whenever he lets it fly, you think it's going in.
Grant, the pass to Avdia. Back to Grant. Pass to Sissoko. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And here's Butler. He's covered by Grant. Butler against Grant. Butler, good. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Grant outside. Back to Avdia. In transition, here come the Warriors. Pass to Hield. Here's Spencer. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Avdia outside. Outside Camara. On the wing, Grant. No good on the shot. Green with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Spencer. Inside. Here's Butler. Drops in the layup for 2. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Portland leading by 3. Now Klingon on the wing. Grant off the outside. The 3 out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. Here are the best on the boards, the league's best rebounding teams. The Trailblazers in 5th.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside heel. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Clap it up, fans. Make some noise. They're out there, always working hard. Your Blazers Breaker Dance Crew.
Warriors trail by 5. Outside heel. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Abdia. Down low. Klingon. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Klingon's got 6.
At 7'2", Klingon is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
Here's Green. Guarded by Klingon. Outside Butler. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Portland leading by 7. Here's Sissoko. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Abdia. Outside for Grant. The 3-ball. The Warriors pull it in. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Now here's Kamara. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Here's Green. Butler against Grant. Just 4 to shoot. Now Butler. And Klingon pulls it down. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Now here's Abdia. 17 points for him last game against Memphis. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
So he gets them both. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Hield. Outside Green. Pass to Pajemski to stop the drought. Portland with a rebound. Here's Sissoko. Now here's Avdia. Push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Warriors have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Butler. Back to Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Portland leading by 9. Grant outside. Here's Sissoko. Now here's Klingon. Green covering. Oh, swiped away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
For Portland, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. There's the drive, and he lays it up and in. Sissoko's got 5 now. Warriors trail by 9. Outside Butler. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
And here's Avdia. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Butler. And down it goes. 2 points.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Pass to Klingon. Grant outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Grant's got his second basket on the night.
The inside defense gets right up on Grant, but he stays cool and finds a way through to his finish.
Back to Butler. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Fires the 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the take. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Outside Hield. Now here's Butler. Outside Hield. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Brian, back over to you.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A line change here for Portland. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Portland leading by 11. Pass to Love. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. No good on the triple.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Left side, Pajemski. Over Love. Here's Moody. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Pass to Sharp. Outside Murray. Launches a three. The rebound by Moody. Here's Melton. Now Horford. 1 second left. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
On the floor for the Warriors, Brandon Pajemski out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Moses Moody. And it's Horford in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Melton. No points so far. Outside Moody. From behind the arc. Oh, the smooth three from Moody.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Cook, the pass to Sharp. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Williams is checked in for Cook. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
Now here's Kuminga. Clock at 6. Melton outside. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
It's Sharp on the wing. Defended by Pajemski. Portland moving it around. Pass to Sharp. Launches it. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Pajemski. Nifty move. Portland grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. Three-pointer Sharp. That shot is off. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. trailing by 10. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Getting into foul trouble will really handcuff you, and they found that out last time.
To the middle. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Melton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside Pajemski. Offline with a three.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Williams. And he buries his first look.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Rupert. Back to Sharp. From deep. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Warriors trail by 12. Now here's Moody. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. Second, the Warriors.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Trailblazers lead by 10. Pass to Sissoko. Off the outside. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Butler on the wing. To the middle. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
He sees the taller defender, and he just gets more aggressive.
Outside Sharp. Back to Abdia. The putback. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Toumani Camara.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Warriors trail by 10. Here's Spencer. No made baskets yet. Here's Butler. The 3 is up. Spencer, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Sissoko passes to Sharp. 4-3. Here's Klingon. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, and Klingon is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1. Klingon.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Now here's Abdia. He's got 9. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Abdia's got 12 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Butler with the ball. Kamara on him. Pass to Spencer. The three is up. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Avdia. Outside Sharp. And here's Klingon. Give him 8 points now. Here's Avdia, and he drives in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And he's got his 4th free throw of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Heald's checked in for the Warriors.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. 15-point game. Outside Hield. Pass to Spencer. Grant against Butler. Over Grant. The shot by Butler, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
It's Avdia on the wing. Here's Sissoko. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Kamara's got 6.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Butler, good.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Sissoko. He's got 5. Pass to Avdia. Outside Kamara. From outside the arc. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
That's his 2nd triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
Here's Spencer. Outside Hield. Here's Spencer. Still no points. Butler with the ball. The shot's good.
Wanting it more, Butler beating good defense. Jimmy's such a fiery guy.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Grant from the arc. Kept alive. Here's Sissoko. Hey, expanding his range. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Warriors trail by 19. Butler passes to Green. And here's Hield. Fires from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
And Portland's shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Here's Sissoko. Give him 8 points now. Here's Avdia. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Hield from outside. Drops in the 3. Hield's got 6 here in the quarter.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3 ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's Sissoko. And he gets that one.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Butler. Now Green. Guarded by Klingon. From 7. Klingon with the block.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
Portland moving it around. 1 minute 50 left in the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here. And this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Thursday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Now here's Butler. He had 19 points in the win against Chicago.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Here's Avdia. They lead by 17. A minute 22 left in the first half of this one. Releases. And it's Hield. That time on the assist by Green. Hield's got 11 points.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Here's Sissoko. He's got 10. Klingin up top. 6 to shoot. Over Green. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Down by 15. Pass to Spencer. Outside Butler. Here's Spencer. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
When you talk wings, Butler is a top-notch passer. He has a great understanding of the game.
And here's Klingin. Green covering. Now Klingin. Give him 8 points now. Here's Avdia. Outside Kamara. Pass to Graham. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, and they couldn't get anything going there, and Grant just bails them out.
Lets it go from 11. That shot off. And we've reached halftime in this one. Portland ahead, leading by 14. Well, now a minute to check in with Alex. She's courtside. Hey, Alex.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Arena Entertainment.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Golden State Warriors.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Arnie.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Warriors trail by 14. Jeremy Grant out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Avdia. Then it's Donovan Klingin. And it's Sissoko in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
Richard, tough as nails, Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
And the Warriors shooting a nice 50% for the game. Hield finds Green. Great D that time from Kamara.
And give the defense credit, he was met at the rim.
Right wing. Here's Sissoko, guarded by Hield. And here's Grant from the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Hield passes to Butler. Here's Spencer. Shot clock at 5. Outside Hield. From downtown. The rebound by Sissoko. Portland leading by 12. On the wing, Grant. Butler covering. And Grant gets it to go.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Sissoko.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. There's a screen by Kamara. Avdia against Hield. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Spencer. Hield on the wing. Here's the 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Certain small forwards know how to orchestrate as well as score. Looking at the numbers for these guys over the last 10 games. Number 1, Denny Avdia.
And we've all heard the term point forward thrown around casually. But when it comes to him, it definitely applies.
And you don't have to watch him for a long time to see the kind of special ability he has as a passer.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Back to Klingon. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Great basketball play runs into family for Jeremy Grant. But he really has become his own man out on the floor and shown us his own unique talents.
And he drops the first.
You know what I love about Jeremy Grant? He's had every role from 20-point scorer to defensive specialist. Grant just embraces whatever his coaches ask of him.
And so Grant nails them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside Hield. This one for 3. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are, guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. And so it's Golden State with it, following the 3-point basket by Portland. Down low. That one's good for 2. Butler's gotten 4 this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Grant. 13 points in the game. Portland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Butler. There's the triple. Portland grabs the miss. Klingons.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Here's Avdia. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Green. And here's Butler. Outside heel. Here's Spencer. 4-3. The rebound by Sissoko. Sissoko's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Avdia. Here's the 3. They get it again. Klingon. And they get it back. And that one's good. Kamara's got 11.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Pass to Green. Here's Butler. He's covered by Grant. Grant against Butler. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Now Portland with it. They're on a 14-5 run. To the wing, right side. Klingon inside. Give him 8 points now. And he gets the bucket. He's got 10.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Spencer. Outside heel. 3-pointer. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get healed something in rhythm off the catch, you have done your job.
Here's Sissoko. 13 points in the game. Pass to Graham. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Butler. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge. A wing who battles inside.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years.
Portland making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. He's off on the second. Portland leading by 19. Here's Sissoko. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Sharp. To the inside. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
Now here's Klingon. Green covering. Grant outside. Inside. Pass to Sissoko. Now Klingon. Over Green. Klingon's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Now here's Hield. Butler passes to Hield. Outside for Green. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
That's another example of Green's versatility. There's not many power forwards or centers that can orchestrate the pick and roll.
Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encourage him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with techs and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line. Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Pass to Spencer. Now Butler. He's covered by Grant. Butler against Grant. Here's Spencer. Golden State needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Klingon with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Denny Avdia.
Yeah, it's amazing to see him continue to get better. We weren't sure if he could raise his game any higher. Well, he has. And when a star player keeps getting better every year, it speaks to his desire and work ethic.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. Well, we all know how much teams lean on their shooting guards to score the ball consistently. Here's a look at the 2 guards who have been filling it up this season. Well, you look at Sharp, the 4th best scorer in the NBA. Man, can he pour it in.
And night after night, we see this group light it up. If you try to take something away from them defensively, they'll beat you some other way.
As a 2-guard, that's what it takes to put up points like these guys do. You have to have a versatile game. You have to be able to keep the defenders off balance. If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Portland leading by 12. Pass to Sissoko. And here's Kamara. Outside Sharp to win the cold spell. Drains the triple. Sharp's got 11 points.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Grant with a steal. To the paint. And that one drops.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
To the left side wing. Grant against Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
This is what Kuminga does. He plays above the rim.
Outside Kamara. Back to Sharp. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Kuminga. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Hield. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside Kamara. Now here's Grant. Kuminga pulls it in.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Over to the wing. Pass to Spencer. Here's Hield. There's a screen by Kuminga. From deep, Buddy Hield. That one's good. Hield's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They are riding Hield hard tonight, and he is responding. Climb on his back, big fellas.
Gets stolen by Hield. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. This one for three. Spencer, no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Hield against Sharp. Pass to Graham. Off target with a fadeaway.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 14. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened on the floor for the Warriors. We've got Al Horford, Moses Moody out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Butler, and it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot. Now here's Sharp. And then jammed it down as he goes right over Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Butler. Horford, a screen on Murray. Here's Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Sharp goes in. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Horford, a screen on Murray. Here's Butler. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 14. Pass to Butler, and here's Moody. Outside Pajemski, takes the 3. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Pajemski's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Now here's Sharp. Kicked by Murray. Floats one up, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp. 1 foul.
And really strong at the line since the break.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Now here's Butler. Outside Pajemski. Kuminga down low, defended by Avdia. Kuminga against Avdia. Ooh, Kuminga, so deadly at the rim.
Brute force on that interior. Jonathan Kuminga, let's just say he's a special athlete, folks.
Yep, that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Butler. Lets the 3 fly. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Rupert. Outside Sharp. The three ball. The Warriors pull it in.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Moody. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Avdia. Sharp up top. 5 to shoot. The three. And the three-pointer goes. Sharp's got 15 points here in the second half.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Now it's the time Blazers Nation.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Butler. Outside Kuminga. Green, a screen. Jacks up a three. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Outside Sharp. Pass to Rupert. Now Murray. Shot clock at 6. Outside Sharp. The three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
And again, no good by Golden State. Trailblazers lead by 18. Here's Rupert. There's the three. No luck on that one. Down low. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Murray. And here's Avdia. Green covering. The fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Podziemski. Butler on the wing. The rebound by Murray. Portland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. It's Sharp with the drive. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Sharp's got 28.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Outside Moody. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Green from the arc. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. Trailblazers lead by 18. Sharp with it. Kuminga defends. Kuminga against Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sharp's got 30 points.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
To the middle. Here's Kuminga over Avdia. Kuminga's shot is off.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Murray, no good. Warriors trail by 20. And here's Podziemski. Butler on the wing. Defended by Avdia. Shoots a fadeaway. Yep, that one goes.
Jimmy Butler.
Give him 30.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
For Portland, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Shaedon Sharpe.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Well, after losing a couple in a row, it's always great to see someone like him up the ante like this. He was the main reason why they got this victory. Clinging with the ball. Outside Sharpe. Pass to Grant. Clock at 6. Clinging with a screen. Clinging. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Here's Hield. Back to Butler. And here's Hield. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Sharpe passes to Sissoko. Grant in the post. Butler covering. Low block shot. Warriors with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green with the ball. Now Sharpe defending. Green, the pass to Butler. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside Sharpe. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sharpe's got 32 points in the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Hield. Pass to Spencer. Left side Hield. And there's the screen. Money from 3.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
Portland leading by 14. Here's Sharpe. Here's Sissoko. Now Avdia. Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Hield. Here's Spencer. Shoots from 14. Outside Hield. Oh, missed on the tray. Portland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Sharpe. Hield there for the rebound. Warriors trail by 16. Oh, Green dropping the hammer.
The playmaking of Hield, it's really improved over the years.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Kamara, he's checked in for Sharpe.
Number 33, Kamara.
Off the outside. Here's Sissoko. Avdia outside. Fires the three. Butler rips down the board. Warriors trail by 14. Now Green. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among the respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
2 shots.
Throw good. Green.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They need everything they can get right now. They can't leave points on the table.
At the screen, and it's Avdia off the drive. Six to shoot. Oh, putting in work inside.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Trailblazers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column. Here's Sissoko. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Avdia jacks up a three. It's money from deep.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Butler following the three-point basket by Portland. And the three misses. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you